Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. This is another installment in my series of investing for beginners. All right, so this is the $1,000,000 or $1,000,000,000 question. What stocks do I buy? Well, I cannot tell you, and I would never want to try to tell somebody what stocks to buy or what stocks not to buy, all right? But I want to give you some things to think about. If you're new to investing, it might be tempting to buy stocks that are speculative. And by speculative, I mean they have the potential for huge gains or huge losses. Buying very speculative stocks, that's kind of like gambling, taking on a lot of risk. So when I talk about speculative investments versus conservative investments, that's what I mean. Speculative means very, very risky. Conservative, that doesn't mean politically conservative or liberal or anything like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just being very safe with your money, buying stocks that, okay, they're not going to shoot up like a rocket immediately, probably, but they're also not likely to go down really fast either, okay? We're talking about having a mindset for steady income, steady growth, rather than trying to make a lot of money very quickly. Because when you have that mindset of trying to make a lot of money really fast, which many beginners do, they can, people who do that, who have that mindset, oftentimes lose a lot of money really fast. And then they give up on the stock market, they give up on investing, and then they just become bitter about the stock market, and you don't need to, okay? So what I recommend if you're just starting out with investing is, again, I cannot tell you what to do, but what I would do for myself if I were to start investing now just as a beginner, I would focus on stocks that have steady, slow, or slow to medium growth over time. Stocks that are not so speculative. You're not aiming for massive gains really quickly, okay? So if it's your very first stock investment, you could start out with really big names that have grown over the years and preferably over the decades, let's say. For example, Apple, Microsoft. These are companies that have been around since the 1970s and 1980s. Or how about Coca-Cola, which has been around for many years or decades. Talking about McDonald's, Disney, things like that, all right? These are companies that will give you slow, steady growth, and these are stocks that you can buy and you could just hold on to them. And yes, they're going to go down sometimes, they're going to go up sometimes, and they're going to pretty much go sideways sometimes. But generally, these are stocks that tend to go up over time. Maybe not super fast, but at least you'll get your feet wet, so to speak. You'll get used to buying stocks that have reasonably small ups and downs compared to some stocks that are very speculative, very risky, very volatile. And by volatile, I mean they have big ups and big downs and frequent big ups and big down moves, okay? So start, if I'm again not telling you what to do, but I would start with just really well-known names, trusted companies, worldwide companies, globally known and globally trusted companies that have a track record for years, or better yet decades, of slowly growing over time, where the company is reliable, you know that it has strong leadership, and you've done your research on the company, and you know that they'll probably be here in a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. These are companies that have survived, let's say, the 2008-2009 recession, or maybe the dot-com burst or bust of the years 2000, 2001, that kind of thing. If these companies have survived that and have grown considerably since then there's a pretty good chance they could survive almost anything, all right? So focus on those stocks that just give you that slow, steady income, and that way you're not taking big chances and you won't get shaken out of the stock market if they go down, because they won't go down so much compared to other stocks which might go to zero very quickly. Yes, other stocks can give you huge gains, but they can also give you huge losses. And speculative stocks can go down really fast. And I don't want you to get shaken out, meaning I don't want you to take a big loss and never come back to the stock market again because of a bad experience. I want you to have a good first experience as an investor. All right, so if you were looking for specific stock picks, this is not the video for that. This is just a video to get you started and give you ideas on where to start when it comes to looking for stocks that you're going to research and consider buying at some point. All right, thank you so much. I hope this was useful. I hope you'll check out all these videos in the beginner series and all my other videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And leave a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. And if you did, then thank you so much. And hit that bell on YouTube so you can receive the latest updates on my financial educational videos. And if you want more help with putting together a trading or investing plan, because you need to have a plan. Otherwise, it's hard to be successful in investing. Or if you just want to know more of the terminology or how I pick stocks, things like that, you can email me anytime at that email address down there, davidmodell@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll talk to you again soon.